Foodie's current favorite dessert is Aish El Saraya, or Middle Eastern bread pudding. Before her videos about it, I'd never had it before, so I thought it would be fun to take a look and see how it's made. But first, let's see what she and Salah have to say about this delicacy.
Feels heavy.
MashaAllah.
We have some sweets to share with you guys. Wa alaikum assalam.
Hello
Aisha.
visitors, wa alaikum salam. Hi all.
Rhonda. LD, is that LD from Degrassi?
Golden girl, hi.
Okay, I forget the name of this already. Something...
Aish El Saraya.
Aish El Saraya.
Not Aisha.
Aisha.
It's without A.
Oh.
Aish El Saraya.
Aish Saraya.
Yeah.
Aish Saraya. So we picked up some sweets. This is my new favorite one besides the basbousa. The yellow blobs. This is actually, it's like a Middle Eastern bread pudding. It's really, really delicious. I don't know how to explain it. Here, we'll show you. Aish delicious. Oh, yeah. Goodbye, Brittany. Hold on. Okay, so here we go. You want to try some?
Yeah.
Delicious. You guys have to try. We went to the, there's a place where they sell all kinds of Middle Eastern desserts. Kanafa, basbousa, all this and that. Ice cream after dinner. It's like, yeah. Maybe. We're both really tired. Sorry, we just came in from...
Like this to show them.
Yeah. A long night out.
It's kind of mahalabiya, by the way, also.
Mahalabiya, yeah. It's like a creamy... There's like bread, some kind of sweet
like
cake.
custard.
Yes, custard with pistachio. It's so delicious.
And fustuq halabi, we call this one.
Oh,
the green.
Pistachio.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yummy.
Yummy, huh? And they give you enough to share. We just came back from a dinner date with family. We vlogged, so that will be out soon. The eye cross. When something is good, eh? Oh, yes. I said, babe, can you stop at the Habiba Sweets? I call it Habiba Sweets.
Sure, why not?
Thank you, guys. Yeah. Save some for later. Yummy. This is seriously better. This is my favorite. More than the basbousa. More than... Have you guys ever tried any Middle Eastern sweets, by the way?
According to TikTok, there are 4 main components to this dish: the creamy ashta on top, a toasted bread base, a simple syrup flavored with orange blossom water, and crushed pistachios on top. I really like the simplicity of this restaurant version. Now, if you're going to try to make this at home, you just need a few ingredients. For the ashta, I was lucky enough to find it at my local Middle Eastern store, but this recipe by Fufu's Kitchen will walk you through the process of making your own. Toast some bread, put it in a 9x13 pan, spoon on some simple syrup, and then make your ashta. Once you assemble your layers, you want to let them hang out in the refrigerator for at least a few hours. This is basically an icebox cake. Sprinkle on a generous portion of pistachios just before serving. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Now, because I wasn't sure how this would taste, I made a smaller portion, so I just toasted 4 pieces of bread. My simple syrup was a 1.5 cups of white sugar mixed with 1 cup of water and a cap full of orange blossom water. Simmer it for about 15 minutes or until it's a little bit thickened. Then you want to spoon it across your prepared toast. I cut the crust off and just made little planks and arranged them on a platter. Now if it looks like I'm adding way too much syrup, you're absolutely right. This was the first time I made this, so I had no idea how sweet it was going to be in the end. For the cream topping, you can either make your own by thickening up some heavy cream and half with cornstarch, or you can buy it. Here, I'm mixing 2 different brands just to see how they turn out together. If you don't have a Middle Eastern store nearby, you could also thin out some sour cream with a little bit of heavy cream or whipping cream. That would be about the same thing. Your goal is to create a topping that's about the consistency of pudding. Now that I think about it, this is kind of like building up a banana pudding, where you put vanilla wafers on the bottom, and then the fruit, and then the pudding on top. Add a generous layer of ashta on top of the toast, and then spread it out with a butter knife. Cover it with some plastic and let it refrigerate for at least 4 hours. Once it's out of the fridge, tidy up your ashta layer and sprinkle on your pistachios. If you want to decorate it further, you can add some candied rose petals, edible flowers, or I just used a couple of wild violets. You'll notice that my pistachios aren't a bright green. That's because I used regular California pistachios instead of the fancy Turkish ones. Now if you're wondering how this tasted, it's got all of the components of a good dessert. It's creamy, sweet, easy to make, and it's beautiful if you make it right. That said, it's an incredibly rich dessert, and you probably don't want to have too much of it. Now if you noticed, Salah only had 2 bites of this, and Foodie ate the rest of the whole tray. To be honest, I know I made my version too sweet, but I really don't know how she managed that. This dessert is simply made with cream, sugar water, and white bread. Really heavy stuff when you mix it all together. Don't let that stop you from trying it at least once though. It's a really delightful dessert, just in small portions. As far as all of her other Middle Eastern desserts that I've recreated, I'd put this one near the top, just because it was so easy to make. Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you.